is Eric F. King. Good to meet you, everybody. Get to meet everybody all over the world. And I help entrepreneurs triple their sales and boost their income without being salesy or pushy. Stories are indisputable. Indisputable. You can't argue with a story. Eric F. King. Good to meet you, everybody. Get to meet everybody all over the world. And I help entrepreneurs triple their sales and boost their income without being salesy or pushy. One of the reasons I jumped on this call is because I heard the word storytelling. And like you said, storytelling can make you a lot of money. I literally make you a lot of money. Just to give you a little bit about my background, I lived in Canada when I was a kid, with my family, with my parents. And then I moved to Nigeria. I'm from Nigeria. I moved there for my high school education, learned a lot about the culture and everything, and then moved to America. So I live in the Washington, D.C. area now. And knowing my background and my culture gives me confidence in what I do. All right. So, and it's the stories I've heard, the stories my dad has told me, the stories my grandfather told me, right? Stories are powerful. Stories are inspirational, right? They inspire people to take action, right? Stories are relatable. When people hear your story, they're like, oh, you know what? Like in sales, for instance, you give people stories about other clients you've had in the past. And they say, well, if they can do it, I can do it. And then most importantly, stories are indisputable. You can't argue with a story, right? So the fact that I've lived around the world, when I meet people and they say things about Africa that's not true, I'm able to dispute that with a story. And they're like, wow, I didn't know, right? So stories are powerful. So last thing I'm going to share with you real quick is this. There was a story told of a young man in Africa, I don't know what country it was, that he wanted to be rich. He wanted to be rich, and he found out that the fastest way to become rich is to mine for diamonds and sell diamonds. So he started doing that. He started digging. He went across the street, started digging for diamonds. He couldn't find any. Okay. Then he went down to the town, started digging for diamonds. He couldn't find any. Then he hired a crew of people, went to the city to dig for diamonds, but he couldn't find any diamonds. Then they decided, you know what, let's go to another country. They went to another country, digging and digging, never found any diamonds. 20 years goes by, 30 years goes by. Now he is old and he is frail. And one day, unfortunately, a train comes by and hits him, and he passes away. A month after he passed away, the gentleman that bought his land, that bought his house, was sitting in his backyard, and he sees something shining in the stream. And he picks it up and finds out that this is a diamond. And they start digging in the backyard, and he finds diamonds. And they dig and dig and dig and find more diamonds. They end up finding acres and acres of diamonds. The guy that brought the property became rich. The guy that died never looked in his backyard. The moral of the story is we all have what it takes to be successful. We were born with it. It's God-given, right? You don't have to go elsewhere to get it, right? You don't have to go get a job from someone that's going to give you money. We have it in us to be entrepreneurs, to build a legacy for ourselves and our families. And one last thing I'll leave you with today, because I'm known for telling you what you need to hear and not just what you want to hear. If you are not fulfilling your potential, if you have a gift, a zone of genius, you have something you can provide to the world, and you are not selling it, you are not putting it out there, you are depriving people of the blessing that they can receive from it. And you are depriving the people that count on you for the money you can generate from it. Your children, your spouse, maybe you need to retire your parents, right? So you are depriving them of the life they can live because you are not being all you can be. So I encourage you, if you're an entrepreneur, to go out there and crush it. And if you're not, to become an entrepreneur and have something for yourself that you can put your name on, because all of you here come from greatness, and you can achieve all that you want if you put your mind to it and you believe in yourself. With that said, I will give it back to you, Obehi. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Let's connect. Let's share our stories and continue to rise together. Make it a great day.